Hey everybody, it's your boy Shanghai20 at YouTube.com. That's Bossy B. Hey boss, look up there. See that? You're on the internet, B. Anyway, we're back. I just came back from watching Justice League, and boy, let me tell you how much that I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was incredibly good. I thought everyone got a chance to shine. Honestly, going into the movie, I thought the biggest hurdle to mount was going to be Cyborg. I thought Cyborg might come off a bit a bit too CGI, a little bit too not there because of his character is mostly all CGI. I was completely wrong. I thought he did a fantastic job. I thought that um you really kind of felt emotionally attached to this guy. I mean, the way that he had talking to his father kind of about his situation, it was really the actor really brought out a powerful performance for a cyborg. Um I mean, Ezra Miller as the Flash, I was another big question mark for me. And he actually came through with flying colors as well. Every scene when I was in a packed movie theater, every scene that he was in, he kind of stole the show. In terms of like, he got a lot of laughs. A lot of them landed. I would only say maybe one joke didn't land right, um, and it kind of wasn't meant to. So I thought he did pretty good. I thought he did actually really good in terms of that, and I really enjoyed his character. And the kind of stuff they set up for his movie looks like it should turn out to be pretty well if he can handle it the way he handled this and kind of amp it up. I would say, and I was with a few friends. They didn't quite get it, like why he kind of felt like he was stupid, but he wasn't stupid at all. Like it was just kind of like since he's so fast, he kind of overthinks the situation multiple times. So it's like to other people he seems kind of awkward. I kind of like the way he portrayed him, and when I seen that movie, I kind of understood why they couldn't get Grant Gustafson to do it because it would just kind of feel like a rehashing. Cowboy Bebop hat anyway. It would be like a refashioning of the show, and that wouldn't really fly now because it's already the show's been so successful. You don't just want to go and do it and like kind of just like squash on all the goodwill you had for that. But Ezra Miller, man, I really enjoyed his Flash. I wish I could have saw a little more of him fighting, but in actuality, like this is kind of like the beginning of him for this universe. So I'm guessing, like he said, he just kind of pushed people and run away. He never really got to it. So if they do it for his movie, I want to see all balls to the wall speedsters type stuff, like in the show. Um, Aquaman. Wow. You know, it's so weird, guys. Like every time I'm thinking about, it, I'm like, oh, I was worried about this character. I was worried about that character. It's like I like these characters. I personally followed a lot of that stuff, but would it translate well? And it absolutely fucking did. Honestly, I didn't know how the whole water thing was gonna work if they were actually gonna make it like decent. And wow, like the underwater scenes actually look pretty good. Mira, you do see Mira in there. Her is in the comics they're married. Mira with using magic to open and close port can manipulate the water around Steppenwolf so he couldn't like swim after him and stuff like that. It was really really good. I really enjoyed that kind of stuff and his whole persona, like the bad boy kind of situation, like from like I said before I went to see it, kind of like his 90s counterpart where he had like a beard and a trident for a hand and he wielded magic and everything else. Like it was kind of like a harken to that. It was pretty dope to see that. And honestly, a lot of these characters jockeyed for position in for attention in this movie, and I felt they all got their due. Like I felt everyone got a little bit more part to shine. Cyborg, not as much, just because of what his significance was to the plot. So I mean, I thought that was really cool. I wish that he was integrated with the Mother Box. If they wanted to kind of go with kind of like the new Rebirth, to like DC Universe, so that like he's intertwined with the apocalyptic technology. Um, uh, but it's still, like I said, he still did a really great job. I wanted to save the best people for last. Really, I felt that Wonder Woman was by far the biggest draw of this movie. I mean, I loved uh what's his name, Ben Affleck Batman. I really enjoyed Ben Affleck Batman, and in the last movie, he did the quintessential best Batman scene that ever was in the warehouse trying to get Ma Kent. That's probably one of the best, if not the best, Batman scene ever made for a live action movie. Um, but I like to say that kind of he was like he was like a what do you call that, Bossy. Oh, I love him too. He was awesome. He didn't get to come see it, but I think Bossy is like a Green Lantern fan, boss. Yeah, Green Lantern. But what I wanted is just, it was like Batman was really cool, and he kind of kept up what he was doing from the last movies, and like he honestly he didn't like, in reality, like Batman doesn't have any physical powers, so him going against these very powerful people wouldn't make the biggest amount of sense. I think they did a great balance in this movie to show that Batman is smart, a little brash, and he's funding a lot of stuff, but it doesn't mean that he can take on the world, as is, because he couldn't fight Steppenwolf. He couldn't, like, there's I don't want to. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing for you guys, because I would actually love for you guys to go out and see this movie. It was really, really good. I had a really good time when I was in the theater. A lot of people were into it, laughing and clapping, and I really felt it was really good. Um, do I want to tell you anything? Hmm. Anything really big? Because I actually don't want to spoil everything. Maybe next week I'll go through the movie, because I'll watch it a few more times. I'll go through the movie and talk about the Easter eggs and kind of significance of it in terms of comic lore. Uh, as I showed you in the previous video, I have a pretty substantial amount of DC comics and Marvel comics, actually. But there was things in this movie that definitely were nods to other things. The ones I could say right now is big ups to all the original themes, like, that were played through Justice League. On certain beats, it was ridiculous. I only like a Batman scene where he was really doing this thing. You hear the Danny Elfman from the 1980s Batman with Michael Keaton, his theme song play, which is really the quintessential Batman theme. They played it, and it hit for me. I was like, "Oh, that I know that." Well, I mean, it was really cool. Um, I really enjoyed the movie. If I had to grade it, I would say it was definitely a 9 or 8, 8.5, 8.9, like close to a 9, if not just a 9 flat out. It was really enjoyable. There weren't huge points where the story dropped off, or that you got disinterested in what's going on the screen. Um, it kept a really good pace. A little foul mouth, like there was some cursing in here, but I guess Marvel already started that trend, so I guess they were okay with it. Kind of just stepping on that same kind of boundary. Um, I mean, it's setting up for a lot of cool DC stories to come out, particularly the Flashpoint movie. Hopefully, moving forward, is gonna start to be produced, and that's gonna be amazing. Um, and I'm actually pretty excited for the Cyborg movie. If they can actually find the right villain in the right scenario for him to be around, I think it would actually work out pretty damn well. Maybe if that even ties into some kind of dark side and find out that there's more to it than what you see in the movie. But I mean, I'm gonna, like I said, I'll make a video again after I watch the movie a couple of times so I can actually give you guys a better depiction and spoilers with it. So do I think that Justice League was good? It was a great movie. I had a great time and I really enjoyed it. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Shanghai Showdown. Shanghai. Bossy, you want to say bye? Look over there, boss. What's that? What's that, Bossy? Look right there, Bossy. Look right there, Bossy. Look right there, Bossy. Look right there, Bossy. Say why. Say